Everybody has been asking for one of these videos. I've tried to bring it to you, but long story short, either haven't been able to find thrift stores or I found them and they have not liked me filming in them. So I was walking around here in Oaxaca, Mexico, and I just happened to walk past this place that is basically a thrift store. It's a resale shop for American clothing. It's a little more expensive than a thrift store. I asked the person working how much the shirts cost, and she said anywhere from 200 to 350 pesos, which right now at the conversion rate as it is between 11 and 20 bucks. So this stuff is a little pricier here, and I found that to be the case. The clothing down here, the American clothing down here, is really expensive. I will say though, the quality of the selection is comparable to like an American Goodwill, where I'm from in San Diego. And I would go so far as to say even a little bit better, and you'll be amazed at what is actually in here. And this is going to be broken up into at least a couple different videos because I shot every single tag in the shirt section and there were a ton of shirts. So we're going to go through every single tag one by one, and I'm going to give you commentary about which shirts I think are worth picking up to resell if I was sourcing them at home. And let's play make-believe like it's standard thrift prices in America, so like $7, $8 a shirt. That's standard thrift prices in California at least. And I'm going a little bit quicker than normal in this because I had to hold my camera up all the way above my head to film, and it was really uncomfortable. So I was trying to go quick. 3, 2. Lots of cats in Mexico. 3, 2, 1. Good Threads, bad. St. John's Bay, terrible. Just skip it. American Eagle is okay, maybe at the bins. That's Goodwill Outlets. RSQ is ass. George is straight ass. Another George. Forever 21. These are familiar brands, right? Here's the first win. Pendleton. This is not a vintage Pendleton, but it is a wool plaid flannel shirt, so I think that is probably worth picking up. I believe that's wool. If you find a vintage one that's 100% wool, that's what you really want from Pendleton. That's the really good stuff. That's Tommy Bahama. I would skip it. I have a guide to the entire Tommy Bahama brand on my Gumroad if you're curious. Outpost, it's pay what you want. Stafford is ass. Cactus is ass. Members Mark is ass. Nautica is ass. Van Heusen, bad. That is Marshall Field, it's bad. Good Threads, bad. Preswick and Moore, mostly women's brand, it's not good. John Bartlett is not good. Arvind is an Indian brand, no track record at all on eBay. I would just skip it. By the way, Menswear Manifesto, 401 good men's clothing brands to buy. Pay what you want product, it's in the description below if you're not knowing the good brands. Van Heusen is ass. Man is ass. J. Crew, bad. Croft and Barrow is bad. Arrow, bad. Brooks Brothers, no thank you. That is Hollister, I'm pretty sure. It's bad. Express is bad. Portfolio is bad. So there's a lot of bad stuff, but there are gems in here, as with all these videos. Van Heusen, no. Bar 3, no. Clubroom, pass. Even new, I would pass on that kind of thing. Mr. Cotton is nothing. Stafford, bad. Stafford, still bad. This is good, actually. I ran the numbers on this. The XXL chambray shirt, that's what that is. That's chambray fabric. That's good. You got to be careful with Ralph Lauren. Again, Menswear Manifesto clarifies it all. Izod is not worth it. Old Navy, typically not worth it. And here it is not. Croft and Barrow, no. Roundtree in New York is terrible. Divided is not worth it. That kind of a basic Polo Ralph thing I would skip. This was interesting. This is Tokyo Ghoul. I think this is like a Loot Crate thing. No, it's from Hot Topic and it is new with tags. Maybe if you found this for like less than $5, but the sales numbers are spotty on eBay for it. I don't even know what Tokyo Ghoul is. That's a total win. Rag & Bone, 2XL Henley shirt. That's what it's called with the buttons there, the long sleeve. It's like 500% sell through on eBay. Total grand slam. Dip, I don't know. That's like a generic Kohl's brand or something. Apartment 9 is nothing. This is American Eagle. That's nothing. Maybe that Hollister was American Eagle. I don't know. I'm confused. Zimago is nothing. St. John's Bay, skip. MBX, skip. H&M, skip. Saddlebred is not good. MBX, not good. That's Woolrich. Vintage Woolrich can do okay, but that contemporary stuff, typically skip it. Banana Republic, usually not worth it. Abercrombie, no. The kid stuff, no. There are wins in Abercrombie. That looks like Tommy Bahama to me. I would skip it. PD&C, Pacific Denim and Cloth, is not good. This is some kids thing, Christopher Banks. It's not good. This is some no brand jacket. Clearly just looked bad. North Face, another win. Nice fleece shell, I guess, or jacket. Looks like it's in a good size too, I'm not sure. Weatherproof is typically not good. Cutter and Buck, typically just skip it. Click, no. Niagara Fiber Board, this is some corporate thing, like someone's work. PacSun, a small windbreaker, men's small windbreaker, the numbers are not great. Visually it's interesting. That's a maybe. NFL, Lions, sorry, I don't know, I'm a dork, I don't know. Not sure on that one. That's another team. I'm just realizing now that it is sports. So maybe those were good, I'm not sure. Purdue, I looked these up. There's a couple of these windbreakers. Some of the like nicer schools, all of their merch will sell. Purdue apparently is not one of them. Yeah, like Yale, Harvard, Stanford, Princeton, these shirts, if they're like the real deal, will typically sell. Jerry is really not good, unfortunately. This is Champion. I would skip it. That looks like it's probably kids. Another win, Carbon 2 Cobalt. That's a jacket or shacket, which is a shirt jacket. I don't think there's enough pockets to call it a chore jacket, but it's pretty close, and that's going to be great. This is also a total win. This is a vintage corduroy Winchester flannel-lined jacket, another shacket, I guess you could market it as. This is a maybe. That Winchester is a total, I would pick that up for sure. The numbers are hit or miss. It's like a denim shirt, a shacket even. Vintage Canning Guide, this is a maybe. I circle back to this. I went a little too quickly in this section. But those were mostly maybes, and then that Winchester is pretty unique and not very common, and that's the kind of thing that people in their 20s with a lot of money want to give you money for. This is awesome. Ariat, anything Ariat, pick it up, it'll sell. This vest, I don't know what the sex on it is, but that's definitely worth it. Bunch of vests. There is money in vests. I should have looked at the brands there for you, but my shoulders were fatigued. My little teeny tiny shoulders were all tired. And then there's a bunch of junk jackets. A lot of these I didn't even look at the brand because you can just tell after a while what fabric is cheap and not going to be worth any money. So that's one part of the shirt rack. There's a ton more stuff. I don't want to make this video too long. There's going to be follow-up vids. Again, Menswear Manifesto, if you want ideas for brands, it's a complete guide to eBay. All of the good eBay brands that I'm aware of and the so-so brands are broken down in very granular detail. It leaves very little left to the imagination. If you don't know where to start, that's a good spot. Link is in the description. See you on the next one. Appreciate it.